On the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try the left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed, and now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's why you spend plenty of time on kickoff return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He gets into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Longhorns! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Newton. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Shakes off the defender.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First step in this drive comes from their own 44. Running to Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods.
35, South Carolina, 7.
chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
White 94 Slider choice. White 90, blue 85. Blue 85.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together,
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
All right, let's
One
get
more
it.
play to pad the stats.
Get ready. Dino.
Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Newton. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
they were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's